Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Red Delta! 180! Hey, Delta!
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Grant. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Got 80. Watch by 4. Close to right. Hey, here we go. Check right 54. Right 54. And watch the exit. Right 50. Hey, go on. 54.
Third and long for Rivers. Oh, what a catch there by Allen. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down.
Black 11! Left! Hey, 79! Watch the whip! Right there.
They'll throw again. Rivers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Here we go, D. Fight! 54! 54!
Throwing again. Rivers. And he rips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
You got tape. Hey, orbit. Hey, rocket.
On third down, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down now, it's Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. He gets it to Humphries. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. Two not to miss to close out Week 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the Chargers first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Orange 5-4. 12. Kill. Turn it. Hey, go orange. We got orange. 80 hunt. Check one.
Here's Grant. Room here to run. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Cluster. Check 26. Under 10. 10. Shoot. White, 80 hunt. 3 hunt.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Wake make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than 1.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And an alley to run. Dion Lewis. He's at the 50, 30, The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. When they dialed up that fourth down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone, probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. Grant. That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got 190. 390. Hey, Rocket. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, 1 second. Hey, Charlie. 54. Hey, 79. 79.
To throw again. Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Oh, he slipped right by him. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Grant, 79 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
41. Blue 18. 1. Mike's 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right.
Hey, let's get this.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Flushed out right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm coming after you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Switch.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too,
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Check, 380, 190, 54, cross the right. Coming. Check. Fresno. White.
Rivers to throw this time. He's going to fire one deep up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, downtown! Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, one set.
Rivers again. Brought in over the middle by Graham. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And Walker has it. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This time Taylor will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception here, Mariota rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up second down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. 59, Mike the 59. Where are they, team? We own them.
Mariota now. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. First down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
59 mark, check, 59. Load it, red delta.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, 190. Right there, 54.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Red Delta! Right 54. Bravo. 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Ground. He hot. He hot.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Easy, easy. Rush in. Rush in. Check four, check four. 49. Hey, 79. 79.
Now Rivers on fourth down. And Allen's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Come on, let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, Delta! Right there, 54, right there, right there. Hey, easy, easy. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Say. Jump. 180.
Rivers here to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, World. 54. That's right. You gonna see me in your light. Check. Crunch. Kill.
Rivers. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Here's Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. incomplete. It's Lewis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One last shot now for Mariota. Dancing to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Tell the risk I was never